Hi guys, sorry I'm running behind. And my thing keeps going in and out and in and out. I will be there as soon as my camera allows, I guess would be the way to say that. I will be there as soon as my camera allows, I guess would be the way to say that. I will be there as soon as my... Okay, guys. Let's see. Live chat. Let's pop this puppy. And let's get us going, huh? Because we got a bead sale to do. My dogs are ready. Sitting right here waiting for me to start. Okay, and I'm black again. Black screen. Come on, start camera. There we go. Hey. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? I haven't seen you or talked to you in forever. There we go. Okay. Can you see me now? My computer decided to reboot as soon as I try to go on air. Like, why would you do that? It's not nice. Oh, see it? Why is it doing this? You can't keep doing this the whole show. That won't be nice of you. Okay. So, guys, everybody read the title, I'm sure. I am going to Tucson. If you guys don't know what that is, because not everybody does, and that's cool. It's the largest bead and gem show in the world. Is in Tucson they say February, but it starts like this year. It starts the 26th. The first show opens, and it usually runs for about 4 to 6 weeks, depending. So I'm going right at the beginning because I want to be there as soon as possible. No, I'm going the 27th, and I think my daughter's going to join me, and we're going to drive down there, which will be fun. It's about 11-hour drive from where we are here in Denver, but that is okay. I am very excited. I've always wanted to go. Oh, look at that. I got my message. I'm live. So to me, it's one of those things that I wanted to check off the list. So I was going to sell beads on Tuesdays anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm here. But I'm hoping to sell tons and tons and tons. And I will be able to shop for you when I'm going to go live at a couple different venues. And there it went. Why? I don't know why it's doing nothing changed. Like I didn't move. Nothing moved. Nothing. Weird. Well, I thought I would be selling beads. There we go. I'll be at different venues, and I will be able to, and I will go live, and I will buy things for you when we're there too. So that's exciting. And I am going to have some strands. I'm going to start selling more strands, larger bundles. So that'll be fun too. Okay, let's see. I love these beads. I haven't done anything with them, but I love them. They are mother of pearl. They're doublets. I think they're two-sided and glued together. And then the holes are drilled that way. So I will use this for my whole thing. There they go. You get 5 for $1. They're a good size. Oh, my calipers. I forgot I knocked them on the floor. Oh, it's all right, baby. You're okay. My dog. He was scared to death. So, 0. They are 18.6. And since the holes run, there's that hole this way to this way. That's running with the hole. Oops. With the hole. $17.5 with the hole from hole one side to the hole to the other. So there you go. They're gorgeous. I'll pull out some others. See, some of them are darker. Oh, poop, I just dropped one. No, it's an auction. So they're different colors. I will try and match you up so that you have the matching 2 sets that match and then the one. So that way you have them. 5 for $1. And these are so fun. I love these. These are cool. Mother of pearl. They're light too. I think. But anyway, so I have those. Good start. Good start. Oh, sure. I can do that. Well, I think I could do that. Invite. Messenger. Like I have did it like E. I'll put these back out so people have stuff to look at. Okay. Elizabeth. Oh, thank goodness you showed up quickly on my thing. Why aren't you? Okay, there. Send. Okay. Okay, I sent it. Okay, so how am I going to do that? I should probably get my headphones. I don't know. I don't usually have. Where am I going to turn? How am I going to listen? There she is.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, I can't hear you yet. Just a sec.
Okay.
I have to turn on my volume again.
Hello.
Okay, I have to turn on my volume again. Okay, now I can hear you. But now I have an echo.
Okay, I have to turn on my volume again. I don't know. Is it me? I'll close my YouTube.
But now I have an echo. I have to turn on my volume again.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I turned it down. But now I have to. How am I going to do that? How do I do that so I can hear you?
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Apparently, I'm not really good at this.
I think it takes practice. I'm too chicken to do it, so.
Don't do that. Hello. Oh, look, that now we have people watching and I'm quiet.
Uh-oh. You can boot me out.
Okay. So my volume is up, right? But I can't hear you now. Oh, there.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, goodness. I figured it out. Sure.
I've been talking to you the whole time. Even though you couldn't hear me.
I saw your face pulsating or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, she's talking. So how have you been?
I've been okay. Had a pretty bad migraine today, but feeling better now. Much better.
That's good. That's how it always is, isn't it? During the night, you feel better.
Yeah, unless it starts at night.
Well, that's true. If it starts at night, then yeah. My son, his migraines have been worse lately. I think it's the weather for him.
Yeah.
And he works at Sherwin-Williams, and whenever he has to make oil paint, he gets very.
Gosh, I can't even imagine.
I know. I know. Well, he's going to graduate. He's almost done. So he'll graduate this spring.
That's good.
He's very excited. Oh, that's going to roll right off there.
Just being in a regular office with fluorescent lights drove my migraines crazy.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. I could see the flicker, because they flicker, right?
Yes, they do.
Most of the time you can't see it, but I could kind of see it all the time.
Oh man.
And it's my eyes that are so sensitive. That's kind of how I know it's gonna get bad, or anyways, doesn't matter. We're not here to talk about that. So you are gonna go to Tucson. Have you been before?
No.
Okay.
It's been it's a dream. I've always wanted to go, and I just never have. Oh goodness. So have you been?
No, I haven't. My sister went right before COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she got super, super sick there. She thinks she got COVID there, but
oh no,
that was before there was any
before you knew, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but she had a good time. I think she'd always wanted to go.
Yeah.
She does more bead stuff though, as opposed to like fabricating jewelry or doing work with stones.
Oh, okay.
So I was a little surprised that she actually went.
Yeah. I have so many beader friends that go.
Really?
And I know they have so I've been trying to figure out which venues I want to go.
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna if I stay 3 days, I'll spend money each 3 days. So I told my daughter, I said, we'll go from the 27th to the 31st. And but I said we might come back a day early because I might have spent everything.
Yeah. Well, that's good for a drive.
Well, it is a good drive. It is a long drive. But taking her will be fun. And she lived in Tucson.
Okay.
For a few years. But I have another friend. His name is Lapidary Dave. And he has a channel, Lapidary Dave, on YouTube. So he'll show me around.
Oh, that'll be good.
So
I think I've seen him.
Have you? He knows everybody. He's one of those people. He's just one of those people that talks to everybody.
Yeah.
I am not. I'm a watcher. I'm not necessarily a talker. So.
Yeah.
And so he's friends with like the whole world. Like everyone's his best friend, and so he said he would. I asked if I could tag along. He's like, "You're not going to tag along. I'm going to show you around part of the time." So,
Okay.
and him, so he knows all the lapidary stuff. And so that part is great for me because that's really, I am going to buy beads because I always buy beads. I love beads, but I am going to buy cabochons. And since we're taking the car and not flying, I might buy some tools. And I wanted to start selling like a little toolkit to people.
Uh-huh.
And I was talking to him, and it's a good, I could probably get prices cheap enough that it won't be real expensive for everybody.
That's a good idea, like a starter.
Yeah, just so that people, even if they're just buying the jewelry, they can repair pieces that come to their house, if they need to or whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of that thing. Just flathead, needle nose, and the round chain nose is what they call them in the jewelry.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah. I always talk about them like tools, and I'm like, to me, they're tools. They're not. It's the same thing. Whatever.
Yeah.
And so just some basic little pieces like that. Nothing elaborate, but he thought I would like that. He's like, you'll have fun.
Okay, that's awesome. I guess I didn't realize that they had so many beads. I was always focused on the gems and the lapidary stuff.
Right.
When I've seen it.
I think so like I've known about Tucson forever, I think. It just seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first learned about it, probably I was in high school, maybe college, and people went, and it was mostly, I think, lapidary things and jewelry, like finished jewelry, like the really.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They have huge contests, for the, like people who make diamonds and gold. And I mean, they have huge contests. So I always knew about that, but then beads, started exploding. And so I think they added a lot of venues for the beads as that has built up. And then beading has kind of, it's not in its heyday anymore.
Yeah.
So I think it went down some with that too.
Sure.
So
that makes sense.
But yeah, they have specific venues that are just for the beads. So I'll probably spend one day doing bead venue, one day doing cabochons, and then the tools and stuff one morning.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Well, and like when you're looking at cabs and stuff, those shows are like, so when you hear about Tucson, it's not like in one building or in a couple. They have people set up in parking lots throughout the whole city.
Yeah.
So I have Jacqueline is like, well, we could stay. I'm like, no, we're staying these days, and that's it. Because you could literally spend all 6 weeks going to a new venue every 2 or 3 days and still not see everything.
Yeah. Oh, and how overwhelming would that be?
Yeah, I would not. I don't think I would enjoy that.
Yeah.
I was looking at tennis shoes. I'm like, I have to buy a new pair of tennis shoes to go walk for 3 days straight.
Yeah. Oh, I need to write that down on my list. My doctor told me I need to walk and I should get new shoes. I'm like, I can get new shoes.
I know. Yeah, mine is like, you should walk. I'm like, you mean I have to leave the house?
Exactly.
God, terrible. And COVID just enabled it more.
Yeah.
Because now, I can like order our groceries at Target, and then I go pick them up and sit in the car and they bring them to you.
Yeah.
Which is nice because I don't want to walk around all those people.
Yeah. No. But it's hard to make yourself walk.
I know.
Like for walking's sake.
Yeah, and you don't have animals, so
No.
or
Mm-mm.
kids, so you don't have a reason to leave,
No.
which
No.
probably would make it harder for me.
Yeah.
At least like I can be like, oh, the dogs are guilting me. You know, they're looking at me. Yes, I see you. You're looking at me now because they heard me say walk. But, you know, so.
Yeah. I'm so allergic to cats and I'm allergic to dogs too. And I just don't want to take care of a dog all the time. But
No.
I was thinking, I'm like, if I got a dog, I'd have to go out.
Yeah. And you could get a little, like Sandy's dogs are hypoallergenic. They do grow real hair, you know, human hair
Oh, okay.
or
Yeah.
whatever. Plus, they don't have to be walked,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So then you have the option not to.
Yeah. Well, I'm not there yet, but
But yeah, that's I know because I have friends that they're like, I don't want to, and I don't have to feed them very often and all that. My husband takes care of them. That's why I would adopt millions of animals, but it's not allowed.
yeah.
And I grew up with cats, or a cat most of the time, and then I did have dogs, and I did obedience training with them.
Oh, okay.
And so you know, I had them growing up, but not as much as a cat. And I miss having cats. I love my 2 dogs, but I do miss having a cat.
Yeah, I love cats, but I just can't do it.
No, not if you have allergies to. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. You know, my allergies make me more prone to having migraines and, you know.
That's what they say. Yeah.
So,
And then you have migraines based on your headaches, or headaches based on your allergies, which is like the last thing you want.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's no fun either.
So we'll see. So that'll be fun. I'll have more questions to ask you after you get back, like where good places to go, or you know.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, I'm hoping silver stays down. It went back down to 22 something, and I'm like, oh, stay there, because then I can go and buy silver there too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, I want to do that.
Yeah. I love buying stuff at trade shows.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh my gosh. I used to go to a glass trade show in Las Vegas. And I would come home with so much stuff. I came home with like grinders, all kinds of stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's fun putting a grinder and the saw through airport security. They probably wouldn't let you do it now.
You probably have to check it.
Yeah.
Which is what I was saying. I don't have to. Well, one of the things I'm lucky about is that my cousin lives there.
Ooh, that's good.
And so I'm staying with her and her husband, and I don't have to pay for a hotel, which is nice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so that really makes it possible for me this year anyway.
That's a lot more beads you can buy.
I know, that's exactly how I looked at it. And then my husband was going to come, and I'm like, okay, you can come. And then he finally decided, I'm not going, because I'll just make it horrible for you, because I'll get bored. And I'm like, well, I'll just leave you somewhere.
Yeah.
I won't. Are you kidding me? I'll leave you somewhere, and I will keep going. So
yeah, somewhere where you're having fun.
Yeah. I said, I'm sure there's lots of bars and restaurants, and you could go back to Susan's house.
Yeah.
Stay with Gary. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. My husband used to come with me to all those kinds of places, and he was perfectly happy having nothing to do.
Yeah, Jeff he's gotten better at that. And he likes to look, but then he gets bored.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and me, I can look and look and look, except for I think that if I'm there and I want to buy stuff, I don't like having them there because then he's like, what are you going to use that for? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
How much was that?
Yeah.
And this time I won't have to deal with that.
No.
I told my daughter, I said, you're going to have to help me budget. She's like, at a bead show with you? Great. That's not going to be fun.
At least make a list of stuff that you need.
I actually have been. I've been going through my stuff and resetting up my studio.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hanging up the strands of beads I still have that I haven't used or whatever. And I'm writing down the stuff I want. Like this is what I want. And this is what I'm gonna get for the channel to sell. And then this is for me. So
yeah. No, that's good.
So yeah, I've been doing that. I'm like, I'm gonna actually like do this right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a plan.
Yeah. I've been going to the show that comes around a few times a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's big, but it's not it's not like Tucson. And I'm getting better about what I need to buy for like business and what I need to buy for myself, because I bought some things thinking I was going to sell them, and then they're not, you know, people aren't as excited about them as I am because I have weird taste.
Yeah, I know. We never like whatever people want to buy.
Yeah,
at least that's been my experience.
Yeah. Well, and you know, I tried to get some more of that. I'm gonna call it boring, but it's not boring. Beautiful things, but you know, just a little bit more plain. But it's hard for me sometimes to imagine what people are actually going to want to buy, because you know they've been buying labradorite for 2 years now.
Oh my god.
Are they going to want
I know this is like horrible, but I have to be one of the few people in the world that am not a fan of labradorite.
Yeah,
I'm just like, come on people, can't we get something fun?
Yeah, I can understand it. I like it. I think what do I have? What do I have this labradorite? Oh, Devin got a labradorite Buddha.
Oh.
And she set it in sterling. And I bought that from her. So I think that's really cool for lots of reasons. You know, Devin made it. It's totally different. And
yeah. I know. The funny thing is I have a box going to Devin.
Okay.
And there's labradorite in it because I know she likes it. You know, I'm like, I'm also, because I always get it, like, because I buy cabochons in bulk because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And, I know I'll use them all eventually for something, or I can sell them or give them to friends and trade or whatever. And so I like have all of these, and I'm like, well, I have a box for Willow, a box for Jay, a box for you, and a box for Devin, and I just keep filling them, little by little. And I'm like, okay, well, I know that Devin likes this. Every time I hear her say she likes something else, I'm like, okay, well, I have a bunch of that I don't like. So, or, she said something the other day she liked. I'm like, well, you ain't getting any of mine. Girl, that's not going to go. None of that's leaving my house. So yeah, Jay wanted something, and I'm like, I don't know, I kind of really like that though, Jay. And then I was, I was selling it, and then I'm like, I don't like that. Why?
I just like it because somebody else wants it.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't. That's why I was selling those anyway. What are you talking about? Yeah, because I have so much
Yeah.
of that. I don't buy, and I was in there yesterday, and I have a lot of copper. I do not need to buy any more copper.
Yeah.
What I need to buy is sterling, which is expensive,
Yeah.
which is why I don't have a lot of it.
You know, and I'm one of those people that buys all the tools. I mean, you know, I don't have all the tools, but
Right.
you know, I buy all the tools for that I can get away with buying for what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and I didn't used to be a tool girl, and I become one because they make life so much easier.
Yes, they do.
I mean, I didn't realize how much easier some of these things made it, you know?
Yeah.
And my husband's like, "You're buying another tool." I'm like, "Yeah, but do you see how fast that tool made me?" Like, I bought a ring and bracelet bender pliers. I
Oh,
had
okay,
no
yeah.
idea how quick that made things.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it makes it kind of nice and round and not bent.
Well, I don't have to put it on a mandrel,
Yeah.
you know? I'm pretty good at making things round with just my needle nose actually, but
Well, that's
that's
good.
because I've been doing it since high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
And these are like, well, shoot, you just get it done. And like I always textured my own stuff, you know, but
Yeah.
you can buy textured metal now. You don't have to texture it yourself.
See, that's amazing.
That's how I've been making all my rings.
Yeah.
Is I don't have to texture the metal. I buy the metal and then I just cut it and do it.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, I like doing texturing, but if you're trying to make something to sell,
Yeah, but look at
that's a
these
different
textures.
story.
I don't have
I
a
know.
rolling mill.
Yeah.
So I mean I could make it like paisley print like this.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. And the only way to do that without a rolling mill is to is to do etching.
Yeah, or you can actually put the texture. Do you want them out?
They gone out?
No, I'll let them out. The other thing you can do is you can put the texture plate on them and then you hammer it down.
Oh yeah.
So you can actually do that. Oh, it's kind of nice out. You can actually do because that's how I've been doing it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I want a rolling mill really bad.
Yeah.
My husband got bought me a drill press for Christmas. And I went to, there's like 2 stores in all of the Denver metro area that have like stuff you can buy for making jewelry.
Yeah.
And I went to the little shop and there it was sitting there. And I'm like, does this work? Have you rewired it? She's like, yeah. And if it doesn't work, I'll, just bring it in and I'll fix it for you. And I'll show you what you need to do. And it was it was a jeweler who'd had it for like 30 years.
Oh, wow.
And it's just the perfect, it's a jeweler one, actually. It's a tiny little one. It's so perfect. I was so excited.
Well, that's good. Yeah. My husband got me a drill press, but it's not a giant one.
Yeah.
But it's just sort of a regular one.
Uh-huh. Well, and that's what I was going to do. I was going to go to Harbor Freight or Home Depot and get one.
Yeah.
And my husband was like, yeah, we're going to go get there. And, and I've done that for a lot of my stuff. It's not that, to me, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But it sure is fun to have like the jeweler one.
Yeah.
I'll lock it when I come up to it's fun to have one that was like actually made, but in Rio Grande sells.
Yeah.
The newer of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, my husband has now, he made me notice that I was like turning into a tool person. He's like, do you really need another tool to do that? And I'm like, okay, need and want.
Yeah.
I mean, really all you need to make jewelry is a hammer, a saw, or some, nips and the metal and the torch and stuff. You don't need all this other, but do you get to make better things with all this?
Yeah. I know. That's kind of how I feel. And I feel that way about sewing. I kind of stopped sewing, but I was really into sewing for a long time, and I have like all the tools, several sewing machines.
I have a couple sewing machines. Well, I gave one to my son-in-law.
Yeah.
Because my daughter can't sew, but her husband can.
Oh, okay.
The Navy taught him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, he can have it. He's made some masks and stuff since the pandemic.
Yeah.
And it was the one my parents gave me,
Okay.
So my husband had bought me, I think it's Bernina that did it, or no, it was brother, like a embroidery one.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, honey. It's a Project Runway one. So it's a sewing machine and an embroidery thing.
Yeah.
And I have it, but I don't enjoy sewing quite as much as I enjoy other things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, yeah. And I really enjoyed sewing when I was quote unquote needing to sew clothes for myself, because I like the quality and the fit and everything much better, and it was a creative activity at the same time.
right.
But once COVID hit, it was like I can't even sew up like a fantasy wardrobe, Before that, I would sew things that I could wear just in case I went out.
Yeah. Well,
But
and I loved, my friend is she dresses up and does she does the princess stuff. That's her business, but she also does old 1880s farm whatever, I don't know. And so I had fun when she was around doing, making up things, and I was like, well, maybe we'll go to some steampunk things then.
yeah.
But then I was like, yeah, but then you need the metal stuff to do.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, so Sadie, you could sew and I'll do the metal.
Yeah.
But I don't even, you can't even, I'm not really ever got into it, except for that I wanted to wear the costume because I liked it.
Well, that's all right.
So,
right. Yeah, just this last week, I removed almost all of my fabric stash. It's in the family room waiting for somebody to want it, but it was taking up too much room in my sewing, jewelry, business, art room.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't look much different now, but it feels a lot.
It probably feels a lot better.
Yeah, it does. And, then somebody who wants the fabric can make something out of it.
Well, and my mom was a fabric hoarder. I mean, she sewed some, but she was a fabric hoarder. Let's just, she would even tell you.
Yeah.
She loved going to garage sales and buying it. And then we would make whatever, And so I got it honestly from my mother. But
yeah.
And I could go to a fabric place and boy, my affliction is I walk to the most expensive thing wherever I'm at, whether it's sewing and fabric or gems or clothes, I'll go into TJ Maxx and I'll pull out the Calvin Klein in the whole rack, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I got that from my mom too. But I mean, so I like the good quality stuff, but
yeah. Well, it's funny.
But yeah, so I do that with my lab, with all of my fabricating and making jewelry stuff. I've always done it on the cheap, or I need this, but how can I find it? So, because they don't sell it. So where can I go to Harbor Freight or whatever store, and can I find a replica of whatever to do the same thing?
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing for years,
Yeah.
Now I don't really have to do that. I can just, buy the real thing, but I kind of have more fun figuring out, okay, that's what'll work. My tumbler is a rock tumbler from Harbor Freight.
Oh, mine too.
And I love it. It has my steel shot in it. And I was watching Sandy the other day, and she showed what she puts with her steel shot. So I ordered some of that to try. I've always just put Dawn and water in there,
Yeah.
I've never put anything with it.
Yeah.
So I ordered that Shine Bright or whatever, and I'm going to try that. So we'll see that. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
And
Yeah.
see if it really works. But part of the thing is, like, at this thing, I order from Thunderhead. I think it's Thunderhead. And I order like my coral and my turquoise from them,
Mm-hmm.
and my silver, a lot of my silver, and they'll be at the show. Well, and they sell so much cheaper at the show than they do, online or through their catalog. So I'm kind of excited for that.
Yeah. Oh, you'd be proud of me. I have a tufa cast Native American cuff, and it's missing one little piece of turquoise. And I didn't really want to try to fix it myself, but I contacted Tea Skies and asked them about fixing it, and they said they would be happy to fix it, but they didn't have any turquoise in the right color, so I needed to supply the turquoise. I'm like, well, okay, if I have to find the turquoise, I can stick it in the cabochon.
Yeah.
In the in the bezel. I didn't do the best job, but it has a stone in there right now, and
well, and that's how you learn anyway.
So I was like, I'm not gonna pay them probably hundreds of dollars.
Oh yeah, it would have been. It probably would have been about 150.
Yeah, and I would have been worried about it the whole time.
Well, yeah. Especially if you're one of those people that worry about it, then yeah, it's better to do it yourself anyway.
Yeah. Well, I don't worry about everything all the time, but
yeah, that's good.
But that, I love that bracelet. And I was going to get it fixed and sell it because it was going to go for quite a bit more than I paid for it.
Right.
But then once I put the other stone in, I'm like, I think I'm going to keep it.
I'll keep it. Well, that makes I know. Well, and I often will buy jewelry that's broke because I know I can take it apart, make it into something new, or fix it, and then and I've been doing that for years. I mean, I started doing that in high school because I knew I could get what I wanted that way.
Yeah,
and it wouldn't, and it doesn't cost much when you buy in broken pieces. Except now everybody thinks they can do that, so even the broken pieces are expensive.
Yeah.
So
they are. They are.
Not that I don't think people could do a lot of it. It's just, it's like the sign at the craft shows when I used to sell at them is, yes, you can make this, but will you? And do you have the supplies at home? Or is it going to cost you $99 to make something that I'm charging $32 for?
I know.
It's that thing.
Yeah. And how I would almost always answer that question, but I want to learn how to do it. So that was more important to me.
Yeah.
But if you have but if you have no interest in learning how to do something, or you don't have an aptitude for it, then just buy the thing.
Actually, yeah, I know. I did. Well, and I buy so much for pattern. I'm like, why am I? Because if I see it and can feel it and touch it, then I don't have a problem redoing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, I spend so much on patterns. But I did well, and I'll usually keep the pattern for myself, and I'll sell what I make.
Yeah.
Because everybody's always like, did you make that? And I'm like, no, I don't wear anything I make. Somebody asked me about that the other day, and I'm like, literally, I sell everything I make, I think.
Well, whatever works.
Well, I know, but it's probably better that way too, because then it's like with everything, I see all the mistakes in it,
Well, yeah, that's true.
I do.
Mhm.
Well, and this, like, so I've been making all my rings. This one, the top ring fell off. It was this another smooth band.
Mhm.
It like literally fell off the other day. I'm like, what? How did that happen? So now I'm annoyed. I'm glad I didn't sell very many of these because these seem, that's why I went to the heavier, just one heavy band in the middle, was because of that. But now I found a place that's selling these. Somebody's making them and selling them. And there, one person is selling them for like 10 or 20 bucks. I didn't say 10 bucks, 20 bucks a pop. And I'm like, I can't make it for 20 bucks and sell it.
Yeah.
And then my friend who makes spinner rings, that's how she makes all her money. She sells them for like $100 a piece and up. And
Yeah.
I'm like, people balk at 35. How am I going to sell them for more? I mean, that's how she makes her living. So I don't understand how I can't sell them for that, but I can't.
Well, it's probably a different venue.
Oh, Ashley, yeah, I could fix it, but you can probably fix it too. It just this part keeps falling off. It just needs to be flanged. But yeah, I can fix that. It would be like $10. And you just have to pay for the shipping. That part that I can do. Oh, and they have a really neat machine they've made. So you don't have to do it the hard way anymore.
I was noticing that there's a machine for everything now.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess because the internet opened that up, people can, do exciting things. But they have, so I use a dapper, the round dap heads.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I make my flanges flare out. I don't think I can get mine off, but that's how I make the flanges flare out. Mm-hmm. But now there's this thing that, like holds it and makes it flare. And I'm like, why didn't I get that? It's because it's $100.
$100 and I don't need it.
I don't. Because I'm kind of tired. I'm making these stupid rings right now because I have so many sitting here now.
Yeah.
It's getting on my nerves. But that's the other thing is that I have so many non-silver findings that I need to get rid of somehow.
Yeah.
That I've been trying to sell. So that's just the way it goes.
Yeah. I feel your pain. Well, I will let you get to selling.
Okay.
We have other people in the chat besides me.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'll probably only get to stay on a few more minutes.
Okay.
So you're welcome to stay. But I didn't want to not show up for people because I'm here on Tuesdays at 9. But
Right.
I was like, oh, I've got so much to do. So I wasn't too into it. I've tried to finish some coins, jewelry that I've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
And some other stuff that I've been working on. I have, because this is what I have, is I have pieces like this sitting all over that are waiting to be cut or waiting to be finished,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I really got to get to that. And I tore my studio apart and now I want to get in there.
Oh, you did not interrupt, Ashley. I'm so happy that you're here.
Oh, no, I'm totally glad you're here, Ashley. And I think I have something for you that you won free that is going out in the mail. Did you win something? I have it sitting over there. I have a basket. I cleaned some stuff and I found some stuff that hadn't been mailed. I don't know how old it is even. So it got all packaged up and the mail labels are going on tomorrow. So
that's awesome.
I know. I felt terrible. I'm like, I wonder when this is from. And why did it end up here? But some of it fell back behind a table. And so I think that I just thought it was shipped,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, crap. Why didn't these people contact me? So I could, so I could
Too
like,
polite.
I know, I feel terrible though. So I added a little extra into everybody. I opened them and added and retaped
That's awesome.
because I felt bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, or they could be like me, and I really have no idea when I buy stuff, unless it's something that I really want, you know, like that I'm dying for. I forget that I'm like, yeah, I know I ordered something, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I have to keep a list so
I've
that I
started
know that
doing that. I'm becoming an old person, I decided. I don't like it.
Well, it happens
Yeah.
to everybody.
Well, that's true. We all do. We all go up in numbers, and that's a good thing. That, and I'm clearing out almost all my costume jewelry.
Oh, Ashley says yes. Some earrings from your auction on Jewelry Nurse.
Some earrings. All right. Well, then you got the hearts, didn't you? They were oh, that's not a Howlite heart, but they were a Howlite heart. You won. Now I remember. Well, they're going out. You'll actually get them. You should have sent something to me. I did have one person's package because I lost the second earring, but I found it, so now I could mail it to her.
Yeah.
So I got that. Oh, Ashley, I'm so glad that I found it. But yes, anyone who does watch this, always contact me and be like, hey, are you having problems getting my thing mailed out, or did you lose it? And because it's probably like I thought I got it mailed out and it is in my back seat or something. Who knows? I think so. I kind of forgot to. Oh, okay, good. Good. Yeah, I think it was a free thing you won because it's just one little pack. I mean, it's a really tiny package. And I opened it up and I just stuck in another pair of earrings, I think. If it was packaged, I may not have. But yeah, I try and do that. But yeah, Ashley, if you want me to fix that ring, just let me know you're shipping it to me so I can watch for it. And then I'll make sure I get the mail that day so it doesn't sit in our mailbox is pretty secure. We haven't had anybody break into any of ours, but I hate having people's stuff sitting out in the mailbox.
Yeah.
And then Elizabeth, I have 2 of your bracelets, and the one you picked the stone and it sits a little too high. I don't think it's secure enough, so I'm working on that to make it so it's more secure. And then the other one, what was it? Oh yeah, I fixed the little
like the tongue or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that thing that goes like this.
Yeah. I'm doing the same thing with my hands right now.
Yeah, like the thing. So yeah, I fixed that. It was brass.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Oh, great, Ashley. That's cool. And you had Ashley, you had asked me for some stuff that helps you contain your growing pile of jewelry and stuff. And I have some. So what I think I'll do is I'll wait to send it to you in the box and I'll just charge you for the shipping on it, like I said. And then it'll have your mom's ring in it when it's finished too. And then you don't have to double ship or anything. But I put several different kinds of organizers that I don't use anymore or have doubles and triples of. So yeah, getting rid of my stash has been my costume jewelry stash has been interesting because I look at it and I'm like, I don't want to sell that, but I'm not keeping it.
Yeah.
The stuff that I pulled apart to like remake things because I love remaking into, like huge pieces and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool, Ashley. I'm glad that works for you then. I do have a box though for you. I don't know I think it's a medium box because some of the stuff is larger. And I think that costs $14 to send.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. The post office keeps changing their prices, but I think it's about that. But you will get more than $14 worth of stuff, I promise. Oh yeah. Well, I think Elizabeth and I are both understand that.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So Ashley, are you making jewelry?
Are you walking somewhere, Elizabeth?
Oh, no, that was my husband.
Oh, that was your husband. Hi, husband.
He's shuffling along in his slippers.
Oh. Mine come up or come down, and they're mouthing at me and making sense, trying to make signs with their hand. I'm like, yeah, I'm on.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I need when like Gianna has that light she flips on or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I need to do that too.
Yeah. I usually go in the other room, but I stayed in the living room here since
Well,
I just glommed onto your.
No, I started a bunch of things, but you've never finished. I think that's a symptom we all have too.
Yes.
I thought about doing a late night group where we all work on something that we haven't finished, and maybe we'd finish things.
Yeah, that would be fun. And
So, I just wasn't sure, like, how does that work? Do you just go on StreamYard and then do what we're doing? I just didn't know.
I think so.
So yeah, because I kind of thought that would be fun because I have a lot of people that are always like, I never get anything done unless someone's with me or I have somebody to talk to. And I'm like, well, we could I think I can get up to 10 people on StreamYard, plus you can watch,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
and we could see how other people do it because not everybody makes the same thing the same way.
Yes.
And so it would be kind of fun to see how, everybody sews their button on or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be fun. I'd be up for that.
You'd be up for that? Well, I might start doing that because I need more stream time, which is another reason why I'm on here, because I need stream hours or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Watch out. I don't know. I don't really pay enough attention. But then when I see someone's hit like 1,000, I'm like, I want to hit 1,000.
You have FOMO?
Yeah. One of my friends is like that. She's like, she hit it. And I'm like, well, I want to. And she's like, so stream and do it. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to do it that bad.
Yeah.
That, and there's so many people on, I don't want to step on, not that the 5 people watching me is stepping on anyone else's toes, but I don't want to go on when someone else is always on.
Yeah, no, that's hard.
Yes, that has been hard.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think that, and Ashley, so I don't know if you heard, I'm going to Tucson, which is the largest gym show in the world. And they have people selling they have tents set up in parking lots and stuff. And they sell just rock that you have to cut, for lapidaries. They sell finished beads. They sell finished jewelry and all of that. Shouting you out. I think that makes you grow. I think that's what makes you grow too. So I'm going to that in a couple weeks, and I'm going to do a live shopping thing like Jen did. And so I'm kind of excited to try that.
That's going to be fun.
Little mermaid I found. Isn't she cute?
Yeah. Is she carved out of bone, or is it?
I think it's bone.
Wow.
I know. It's an artisan piece, you can tell, but there's the back. It's cute. I just don't know what to put her on. I had her on this. This is boring, but
yeah,
that's what I had her on. I want to keep her though, I think. My granddaughter has hair like that, literally.
Oh, cute.
And so, oh yeah, her hair, if you brush it, it's down, it'll actually stretch out down to her butt, and then it'll grow afro-like.
Okay.
I'm like, I wish I had a little bit more curl like you, child, but it makes it really hard to take care of. It's amazing to me.
Yeah.
Hello, son. So, yeah, so that's my project. I need to find something to go with this beads wise. So they'll be the bigger beads. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm there. I want to look at trade beads and, bigger, African trade beads and Greek and Native American trade beads. And then I want to get, I'm going to get crystals just because, well, you add a crystal to anything and everyone, a little sparkle never hurts. So
Yeah.
I will buy that. And those you can get strands and strands. So then I'll be able to sell a larger amount at a good price for you guys. Because I am going to keep doing that real actual sales. And then, so those are the kind of beads I'm looking for. Cabochons, I'd like to get some more turquoise, and I want to get some stick, like the actual sticks of coral, the weird shapes, so I can make like pendants out of them or whatever. So those are kind of what I've thought to look for. And then everybody likes all the howlite and magnesite shapes and stuff, so I'll probably pick those up.
Yeah.
And like like the hearts and stuff. So, and the crosses. So I'll probably pick up whatever shapes of those I can find to resell.
Yeah. Well, you do cute things with those.
Oh, I've never really used them very much before, but I'm having kind of fun.
Yeah.
Doing things with them. And not all of them are like terrible. I mean,
no.
I like this shape. I've bought it in some different colors now.
Yeah.
And so I've been using it a lot. I'm like, oh my God, I'm using that shape again. So I don't think I'll buy, but it's like a Maltese cross kind of shape. And I like that.
Yeah. No, it's nice.
So yeah. So I've been actually having fun finding these different howlite things. And they have turtles and frogs and all of this different stuff. So I was like, well, I think I'll probably buy, a handful.
Yeah.
Like 15 or 20 or 30 strands of that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Hey, Patty.
So that, and then I have this Bumblebee Jasper that I'm trying to figure out what to do with. Because I actually like it that way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But everybody's all like, oh, I love the moon. I'm like, no, it isn't a moon. The circle doesn't go far enough back.
Yeah.
You love that too, Ashley. Thank you. Yeah. I love that. That's what I want to do. And I thought about putting, I don't think I have that piece here, but where's a piece of paper? A piece of paper? This shape and coming out of it like that.
Okay.
And then like that. Mm-hmm. And then having the bail up here somewhere.
Yeah.
So I thought about doing, having the stone look like it's coming out of there kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
So that's kind of where I've been toying with that one. So, but that's something I've started doing is double stick taping this to a piece of paper and then making whatever I want and then finding the things that go with it.
Yeah, that's a really great idea.
And then I don't lose it and I can put it into like baseball card sleeves. Mm-hmm. And then I just have the projects already waiting for me.
Yeah.
Because what happens is I'll forget that this is what I want to do. And then when I sit down at my bench, I'm like, so what should I do today? And then I have no memory. I have like I'm totally a blank of what I should do.
Yeah.
So yeah, because like this one here, this is from probably 2005. That's how old this is. And I'm not kidding. And I'm like, I wonder where I was going with that. I think I was going to set a stone here and a stone there and then have the bail up there. But I don't know because I was stupid. So therefore, this is going to start happening.
Yeah.
I have the little pieces of paper. Mm-hmm. And it was like, you had to buy special paper for, I'm like, yes, I did. They fit specifically in the little forms. Mm-hmm. And then I can put my see, I've cut out these hearts.
Yeah.
And I must have had a plan to do something with them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So I'm going to figure that out. And I joined a challenge, 22 earrings in 2022.
Okay.
So I've already made a pair. They need to be tumbled. I need to tumble them tomorrow. but they were cute. I made 2 pair. So I'm 2 pair down.
Nice.
So I'm doing that. But yeah, I think I'm going to start doing more things like this. Earrings, yes.
Yeah, those are super cute.
Got to go in. Okay, good luck at your doctor's appointment tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by, Ashley.
Oh, bye, Ashley.
Well, hello, Patty Poles.
Yeah,
How are
I
you?
like the shape because it looks like a heart or a
Yes. So this is protection. It protects the backings of them.
Yeah.
So that's why. But they're actually, I would do them opposing. Look what I have for you, Miss Patty Paws. I found them. You weren't here when I told Elizabeth. Well, Ashley, actually, I found her bag and she had won something from December, and I'm mailing it tomorrow. So things are going out. I have got to get better at that. I am like the terriblest getting it to the mail, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not good at that. So yes. So I found that. I finally found that. Those are, and I'm going to go ahead and send you the 4 or the 3. Yeah, the 3, because you have the other one that matches it. And then I have your other bag over there. So now I can send you your thing. I don't know how I lost those to start with, but like I said, that is my, someone was asking, so like, how do you want to build your business and stuff? I'm like, well, getting everything mailed out the next day or the day after would be a good start for me and not, 5 months later.
Yeah. That's a good goal.
I'm just terrible at getting it to this post office. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
So,
did you ever get a thermal printer?
I did. It's sitting in its box. I haven't set it up.
You have to set it up. It really makes things easier.
I'm hoping it really will. I actually, ironically, I won one on Shop Goodwill. I won a Dymo.
Oh,
It's
nice.
not the it's just the turbo. It's not the extra turbo or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, I got it for $6 with shipping.
Cool.
So, and then I bought another one that I had actually bought that's a refurbished one. So I have both those, and I'm going to set them up so I can use them. And like I said, I've set up like a shipping area, and I've got to finish that in my room.
Mm-hmm.
And then that will help, because that is my problem, is because people shouldn't have to wait. Like, I don't care when I get my stuff. Like, most of it isn't dire, but most people aren't like that. So I want to be able to provide a good shipping experience for people.
Yeah. That'll be good.
So, because I know both you guys, both Patty and you, get your stuff out like really well.
So, yeah, my husband, who's sitting by me right now, he had to go to the post office for me for a good, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 months.
Oh, okay.
But now I could do that part by myself.
Okay. My husband drives me there a lot. I'm like, can we go get a Starbucks in the post office? And he's like, why? And I'm like, so I can take my stuff there that needs to be mailed. And he's like, why haven't you taken it? I'm like, well, I don't know. So yeah, so that is like, I am really working, like when I rearranged my whole shop in my room, I made sure that I have a specific area for everything like that.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm thinking that will help.
Yeah. And that's part of the reason I had to move out a lot of my fabric, because they're on shelves, but I needed to spread out some more of my jewelry sales stuff. And so I didn't have to have a big table open in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I have a big like sewing table, cutting table. But it folds down and doesn't take up very much room, which is nice. And it's nice to be able to have it to organize things and stuff like that. But I don't want to have just boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff on it.
Yeah, that's what my kitchen table right now is looking like.
Yeah.
My husband's, well, my daughter they were talking about square footage and houses, and my husband went, "You mean your mother's square footage?" And I'm like, "Shut up." He's like, "She has literally taken over everything." I put something on. Oh, he has a chair and it has like a little swivel table next to it.
Uh-huh.
And I put a couple things on it. He goes, "You are not taking this over." So I cleared that off. I need more auctions. Patty, I need more auctions too. We need to do round robin auctions where we each do one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just know that the other person, we can help them and we can each do one. Because I agree, I need more auctions. I have way too much stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying not to buy any more like collectibles or
No,
breakables
I
because
quit that.
yeah, I sold some on New Year's Eve and I took some to back to Goodwill.
Oh, good. Yes, I've done that too. We're all on the same page.
Yeah. Just they're not hard to ship or sell, but they're not as easy as jewelry.
No, and I don't enjoy selling them as much as jewelry. So
Yeah.
you
Oh,
can't stop buying that. Well, if you have an empty wallet, that really helps, I can tell you.
yeah.
So I am working on that, but I agree. I have made, like Elizabeth said, when I'm going to Tucson, make a list of what you need. So I really am, the last couple weeks, I've really been taking inventory of like what I need versus what I want. And
Yeah.
so therefore I can actually, get stuff going and moving out.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean you can't stray from it, but if you
No.
have a plan.
And if you're interested, if anyone's ever interested, I have for $40, I have 3 huge boxes. What size are they? They're the medium flat rate box.
Uh-huh.
And I have them full of costume jewelry. It's all wearable. Most of it is no wear on it at all. And it's a mix of fashion, costume, and vintage. And there are named pieces in each box, but I'm getting rid of them and I have them boxed up. So Misty from Misty's Treasures, she got one so she can testify to that it's definitely worth the $40. She made her money back in 2 pieces.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I have 3 of those boxes going that I want to get rid
Yeah.
Oh, you have you know what? I'm just going to say I'm amazed by you that you're able to do a full-time job and then do the sales you do, because I could not do that.
No,
It's just yeah, I really couldn't. It's just like Cindy, jewelry nurse.
Oh, I know.
I don't know how she is able to do it because I can't. I marvel at you guys. I really do. And I bow at your feet because that is something I cannot do. I cannot run a side business and work a full-time job. I've tried.
Yeah.
And I can't do that. So here's another. These are going to be earrings. See, the middle's going to be cut out.
Uh-huh.
So, but I lost the other one, so I have to find it. But these are going to turn into earrings too.
Yeah.
So, and lots of times I make my stuff out of copper first to see how it turns out, and then I'll do it in sterling.
Yeah.
That way these are still usable and wearable, but if it's not a good pattern or whatever, I don't have to worry about the money I spent on the silver, because silver sheet is so expensive.
Oh, I know.
It's killing me.
Many times things don't turn out the way you expect them to.
I know. So that's why I've been playing with copper a lot more. I like copper, brass, and sterling anyway. That's what I've always liked.
Yeah.
My teacher in high school was like, "Do you just like to make your life harder? Why can't you just do sterling?" No, I want these. And I started making some hair pieces.
Oh, cool.
So I have 2 hairpins going because my cousin she's an opera singer and she has hair that's down to her butt probably. Susie's always had just a tremendously beautiful head of hair. So I'm hoping that I can give her one as a thank you gift for staying with her.
Yeah.
Putting up with me and my daughter. And so I'm making one. And then I always wear my hair up. So I thought, well, I'm going to make a hairpin thing for me.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So it's been kind of fun and I've been playing around with it. And then I've made some shapes to do barrettes out of.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I got those going. Yeah, I'm going to use, I guess I don't know. I'm going to use like the barrette form, the snap ones.
Oh, yeah.
And then put these on it. You rivet them on.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm kind of selling out in some way, but I don't want to make the barrette backings.
It's perfectly reasonable.
So I'm a sellout. What do you do for a living, Patty, besides selling stuff online? If you don't mind me asking. That's the social worker in me. I always want to know everybody's information. What is it you did before? My daughter's like, yeah, Mom, you're like the KGB. You ask so many questions. I'm like, I just want to know. I do. I can't help it. My one friend that was a therapist that I worked with, she said, I'm an information gatherer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm an information gatherer. All right.
Yeah. I do that too, but mostly by observation.
Right. Yeah. Oh, well, it's a game one of my friends made up. We would go sit at the mall or sit wherever, and then we would diagnose people. She would make up, like, she's a writer. So Mary would make up stories and then I would diagnose them.
Okay.
And she's like, oh my God, are we terrible people? And I'm like, yeah, we are terrible people, but it's so fun. It's fun to go sit in a food court and do that.
It's just imaginative play.
Yes.
You're not telling it.
Well, I'm not doing it to like make fun of people or any of that. I'm a financial coordinator at a hospital for bariatric surgery. Wow.
Oh.
Well, bless your heart. I've thought about bariatric surgery, except my weight isn't because I eat too much. It's because my thyroid is a mess. So my doctor was like, bariatric surgery wouldn't do you any good. You're not one of those people that is eating all the time. I'm like, damn it. No easy ways. I can't remember. Someone I know online did bariatric surgery and it turned out really well. They're on the YouTube, but I can't remember who it was. So this is one of my newer things that I got one of these and then I set it in a little thing. But I don't, it's kind of cheesy. I'm going to take that off probably. The little wings. I thought it would be cute, but it wasn't.
Well, I like the wings.
Oh, you do? Everyone else is like the wings. I'm like, they're cheesy. And they're like, no, they're really cute.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't done anything with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just a bone carving. So
yeah,
it has the eagles.
Yeah, they're cute, but if you're not happy with them, you need to take them off and save that element for something else.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, what why did I do that? Because I'm trying to use these elements because everybody else is.
Uh-huh.
And apparently I just don't know how to use those elements. They're cute. You like it too? Damn it. So I should just have had it in the bad pile over here. I have a bad pile. This is one I got. This is a Mexico piece. It is so heavy. And I need to put a stone in it.
Yeah.
They were selling it because the stone was gone. But
yeah,
I think that's
nice.
gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. I
love Mexican silver.
Yeah, like, me too.
Mexican and Israeli silver, I love.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't realize how much I love Mexican silver till as these auctions go on, there's so much of it available now. I'm like, oh, I need that piece too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
need it.
it's my favorite, and then probably Native American.
Yes, and I have a lot of those pieces are I wouldn't sell any of the ones I have for those I don't sell. So
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom went to Mexico. Her first husband, his dad built stuff. He was an architect and he built stuff out of the pink chorizo stuff. And in Mexico, he helped build some stuff. So the president of Mexico invited him down in the late 50s, early 60s, and she was out on their yacht. So she has some nice pieces that they were gifted when they did that visit. So nice. There's a piece I got the other day. Mm-hmm. Isn't that cool? It's one of those ones. Yeah, they poured the metal in and see there's a hole.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So it's that cast. So it's really thick, but it's hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cool? So I put it on I put it on sterling beads, but that was one of the ones I'll have for my next whatever.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. I love the bumpy with the bumpy.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Well, my daughter gave it to me, a log rose, which I didn't know they were so expensive, but she gave me a pendant because she wanted the chain, and she got the chain, and it's like they sell it for like $1,200.
My gosh.
I'm like, Jacqueline, and she's like, no, I got it at TJ Maxx for like $200. I'm like, you paid what for it?
And she only wanted the chain?
Yeah. So I have the pendant. Look at this, is so cute. It's a little
piece and pod.
I know, I got that. So I thought that was cute. Yeah, somebody wanted to buy some chains, and she's like, why do you have all these chains? And I'm like, because I don't ever keep anything on its yucky little chain when it comes, because it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
And she's like, really? And I'm like, no, I almost changed out mostly. Like this one, I changed to that bumpy chain.
Yeah.
Because I like that.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's one of my pieces. I won't sell that one. That's a heart. But
yeah.
Yeah, I tend to take all my stuff off the little chains and put them on more substantial ones.
Yeah.
And do that just because I think they fit better, which means I have lots of little chains. But I also then collect all the big fat mamas. This one's my favorite, but it's really short. It's like a bubble chain, but it's all black.
Oh, okay.
I love it. The patina on it. So I haven't used it. Every time I put it on a pendant, I'm like, I want to keep it. I don't want to sell this. So I haven't yet. I found a bunch of chains that are like adjustable the other day.
Oh, okay. And are they the ones with the bolo kind of style?
Well, yeah, but the adjustable thing is in the back.
Yeah.
You pull it.
Okay.
So here's the toilet chain, as Vicky calls it.
Yeah.
Trixie Vicky. And then I have this, I guess rope chains are coming back. So they eat my hair, so I've never been a big fan of them. But that's, And then I have all my stainless steel. Somebody was dissing on stainless steel on something I was in the other day. And I'm like, I love stainless steel. I wear stainless steel chains on a lot of my stuff because they're stronger than a sterling chain.
Yeah.
And
I like stainless steel.
Yeah,
the only thing that I don't like about stainless steel is the heaviness of everything. Like the designs are almost always.
Yeah. They're starting to change that now, though.
What's that?
That's because I think they were always made for men, so they were kind of heavy. But I'm starting to get some stainless steel pieces that aren't heavy like that.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's not like I like small jewelry.
Oh, no, I don't either. But I don't want heavy like what you're talking about. But my balls are stainless that I wear every day.
Yeah, let's see.
But they don't dent if they're stainless.
Yeah, that's
And if
perfect.
they're sterling, they dent.
Yeah,
And
especially
you ruin them.
on your arm.
Yeah, because I don't ever take that one off.
Yeah.
That one's a permanent one. Not permanent like I put it on there, but
Yeah.
which is now a thing, I guess. People are going and having permanent jewelry put on again, like what Cartier did or whatever with the key.
Yeah. Yes.
So I saw someone doing that. They use the laser to do
Yeah.
it, and they put a piece of leather under it, and then they tack it on you.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how they actually did it.
Yeah, I actually like saw the process because I could not wrap my head around how could you do that. But
Yeah.
that's what they do is so they put it on you, then they put a piece of thick leather under it, and then they use the tack. It's not a real I mean it's soldered, it's welded, so it's never going to come off unless you break it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here's one of those adjustable ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
They're like that, so
Hey, Crystal.
it's kind of interesting. I kept this one because I think it's like 26 inches, but I can wear it wherever I want. So I
Yeah.
can change my pendants. But
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that if my pendant doesn't have a chain, I don't wear the pendant. So
Yeah.
that's why, like when Cindy Jewelry Nurse says she sells hers only with pendants, and Ro does too. I'm like, yeah, because otherwise you don't wear them.
Yeah.
I don't anyway.
Yeah. I almost always include a chain, but sometimes I just don't have any.
Yeah. Well, this herringbone that I got is stainless steel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it has an extender on it.
That's cool.
But it's not going to dent up. That's a herringbone I can wear.
Yeah.
Because I ruined many herringbones in high school and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was excited to see that when I was like, ooh. And I got a bunch of them for $1 a piece, stainless steels. Chains for $1 a piece. So I'm like, I'll do that because I like them.
Yeah, that's great.
And sterling chains are getting to be more and more expensive.
Yeah, they really, really are.
Which they shouldn't be because sterling prices have gone down $6 to $8.
They like to move the prices up, not down.
I know. This is my favorite stainless chain that I bought. It has the little ball stations on it.
Well, that's nice.
And I use them all already. I sold this to one of my friends growing up.
Yeah.
But
that's beautiful.
She bought that. That needs to go to she bought it last week and I haven't mailed it. So that's one of the things getting mailed tomorrow. I told her, I said, it'll be in the mail. She's like, no hurry. I go, thank God. But yeah, she's the one that gave me my kitty cat I was in 3rd or 4th grade. And I had that kitty cat till I was like 20 something.
Oh.
When it accidentally got mushed.
Oh.
When my mom tried to go into the garage, it didn't move quite as fast as it used to.
Poor
she
kitty.
felt terrible.
I bet she did.
Oh yeah, she didn't call on Valentine's Day, and I'm like, why didn't Mom call? And my dad was like, well, we have something to tell you. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're like, Patches has passed away. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, she was like 22 years old. That's, she lived a great life. And I heard my mom in the background and I'm like, what? And my dad goes, your mom wanted you to know how Patches passed away. I'm like, it's okay. And he told me, and I'm like, Mom, Patches moved out of the way for 22 years. How would you have known? It's okay.
Yeah, no kidding.
Anyway, it's okay. So yeah.
So Crystal, how did your auction go tonight?
You're done already? It's early for you. I got a ring from Crystal. Have you seen her rings?
Oh, yeah.
She designed them. I have one from her.
Yeah. I have a heart one. Not all the face ones. But I have
I have the face ones with amethyst around it. Love it.
cool.
And I was wearing it all the time, Crystal, but my daughter and granddaughter gave me this for Christmas, and I couldn't wear the two of them together because they're so huge.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't have it on. But I was wearing it all the time before. I love it. She designed some beautiful pieces.
Yeah.
I was impressed. I'm like, ooh, somebody's got some skill. She said she was going to get pendants to go with them.
Yeah, she had a couple tonight.
Oh, she did, and I missed it.
Yeah.
I'll go back and watch, Crystal, when I get off, because I want to see the pendants.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching as many auctions lately. I think I got petered out for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't either. And it's hard for me to watch two at a time because my computer gets all hot.
I thought you were going to get a new computer for Christmas, maybe.
Oh, I did order a new computer.
Oh, you did?
Did
you get a laptop or a regular, like, real computer?
Yeah, no, a laptop.
Okay.
And it's supposed to come either the end of this week or beginning of next week. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I bought a new laptop, a Surface laptop from Microsoft because it runs Adobe and stuff. Nice. So I bought that. I think now it's been like 4.5 years.
Uh-huh.
Almost 5 years. So it's like coming to its end of its life, but I only use it to stream and stuff. So now, because I use my iPad for all my digital art now.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I'm not, my husband is not an Apple person, except now we have Apple phones and Apple iPads. But other than that, he is totally not an Apple computer person. And so, yeah, but I think when I get a new one, I will probably get a MacBook.
Yeah.
Just because now everything else I use is Apple.
Yeah, and it's nice because everything syncs up then.
Yeah. Do you use Apple or Microsoft?
Apple.
Apple. So you got a MacBook then?
Yeah, I have a MacBook. I'm getting a MacBook. I've got an iPad and a iPhone.
Yeah. Well, I use Procreate.
Yeah.
And so I love my I have the 12.9 iPad Pro.
Nice.
Love it. Because my granddaughter broke the 10 iPad Pro. 10-inch iPad I had. So I'm like, what? That didn't go over so well, but I've never had a MacBook, but like my computer has a touch screen and the Macs don't.
No. Mm-mm.
And so that's why I haven't rushed out to get one, was because I'm like, I do dig my touch screen.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why they have to be stubborn and not put one in.
Yeah. All I can say is that they don't ever want to put in something that is like ordinary.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds like them, yes.
They want to put in something that is improved or special in some way. So,
yeah.
Who knows?
Well, that does sound like that. Well, guys, I think I'm going to head off. Thank you all for joining me tonight. It was wonderful having every one of you here.
Yeah. Thanks for chatting with me.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in and being here with me. And like I said, if you're interested and you're not going to Tucson and there's anything you're interested in, let me know. I will shop for it.
Okay.
And I would be happy. Anyone watching this, I'll be happy to shop for you too. I will be there 3.5 days. And they will have everything from metals to crystals to beads and everything in between. It's the biggest gem and jewelry show in the world.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you guys there, and I will catch you on the tube some other time.
Okay. All right. Good night, Patty. Good night, Crystal.
Bye, guys. Oops, I didn't mean to put that up there. Hide that. Night, guys. Have a great evening.